Yes, everybody, it's Wazza. I'm back after like a month no action. I'm back on YouTube and I've picked this right here. I'm playing this as my first of the spooky games that I'll play for October, and the reason I picked this to be my first game is that it's short, I can play it in one sitting, and it's going to be a walkthrough, right? And although I've not played this game in probably like 5 years or something, I'm still pretty confident that I remember all the puzzles, so sit tight with me. And I'll show you how to play Amnesia Justine. Obviously this is the DLC to the Dark Descent, and it's a very good DLC, but it's short, and as you're seeing right here, death is final, right? You can die in one hit, basically. You get killed, you're dead, you have to restart the whole game. And yeah, speaking of, we're going to start a new game right here, so remember, before we begin, like, subscribe if you enjoy, catch you on the far side. So it begins just like all the other Amnesia games. Except there's a monster looking for us, and you're like, what the hell's going on? Don't remember anything. Got amnesia. This is a pretty damn good DLC. Like, it's a short DLC, but if this was the first time and you're not watching a walkthrough and you don't know how to play, you know, unless you've been practicing the hell out of like Dark Descent and the mods or whatever, you could definitely get messed up and end up having to replay this. Back to the beginning, and I like that. Adds that extra sense of dread. You know, you die. That is it.
Bienvenue. You are now listening to the sound of my disembodied voice. It will serve you no purpose to look for me, for this is a voice from the past. I bid you welcome to my cabinet of perturbation. It is my study of the human psyche, specifically yours. A set of recordings have been prepared to chaperone you through the chambers ahead. There are a few parts to this study, and it is up to you, not only to pass, but to figure out what elements are important. Please go on. Move into the next chamber. Just remember, they can all be saved.
So we're going to save all those people, and we will be getting a good ending. So if you're looking to get a good ending, you come in the right place. And the first thing we want to do is... take a left. Because we want to go and get this ladder. This is going to come in handy in a little while. Saves us running about and having a clue. And this plays just like, you know, Amnesia the Dark Descent. This is just a DLC for that. The newest Amnesia I've heard is really good, but I haven't actually played it yet, the Bunker. But, I mean, the Dark Descent, I played the hell out of Amnesia the Dark Descent. Played the hell out of Machine for Pigs. Not too many people like that one, but I enjoyed it. And then Rebirth. Oh man, I couldn't even beat it. It was so bad. It's what's cool about it. Each different room here, like each cell has like a story, but it doesn't tell you that story. You know what I mean? It shows you that story. Go into that room. There's the fiddle playing, and he's gonna come in a minute. You might go into another room, and someone, you know, you can hear the sounds of someone being whipped or something. If you want to read that, pause, because I'm not gonna sit here reading everything. Here he is. And so like a big part of the game is if you were to look at something scary, you see how my vision's going? Fear plays a big part of the game. You start to lose your sanity, and obviously you can restore that. And I guess the unique thing about this game, although we don't really capitalise on it too much, is so in the other Amnesia games you rely on your lantern in a dark area because darkness gives you fear, therefore you start to lose your sanity. But this game, we're not going to get a lantern at any point, and yet we don't really capitalise on that.
I would be much obliged.
Whatever you do, do not touch our lever. You know, I feel like there should be more darker parts of this game where like you're losing your sanity and stuff. See what I mean though about these cells telling a story? Right, I say we get the hell out of here. So that's where we want to be going up there. Remember, don't push that lever next to him if you want to save everybody. I'm going to do a little bit of Bob the Builder. We'll do a little bit of cranky 90s to get up here. And as much overused as the Unreal Engine is, this is a game where the Unreal Engine works. Like, it just works, you know what I mean? It doesn't feel forced at all. In fact, I'd argue without the Unreal Engine, I don't even know if you could make Amnesia, really. But even then, like, a bunch of games have used the Amnesia, you know, modding Amnesia, and they've made their own thing from it. What am I doing? But yeah, some Amnesia mods have ended up becoming full games. Here we go. To this next little bit here. The tunnels. And here we go, start feeling like we're getting chased, but who by? This is your first time playing, it's going to cause a lot of anxiety, surely. And I actually almost recommend you don't even watch this until you play it yourself, you know, unless you're stuck. I think everybody should play this for themselves. Start with Dark Descent, then come on to this one. I would not want to spoil it, but you're here now. I don't think you can use this one. Yeah. But yo, it's been a month since any videos. How crazy, man. But we back. We've got some Fallout coming very soon. What you gotta say for me?
Congratulations for coming this far. I'm so excited for you. I do hope you managed to save Monsieur Fournier. He was a friend and a colleague of my papa, you know. Friendly fellow, a real bon garçon, but frail of mind. He puts up an impressive front, but it is all an act, I assure you. Please, go on. We are just getting started.
Right, on to our first puzzle, really. I suppose that ladder thing could have been considered a puzzle. This is like your first real puzzle. And possibly the only puzzle, actually, I think, in the game. Gloomy space downstairs became a playground. Let's hear it.
On this next piece, you should be looking for some divine inspiration. Time to delve into your spiritual side. What do you see? Is the man begging for mercy, or is he being sentenced? Perhaps both. Father used to say there were no right answers. Have the light guide you.
Did I show that note properly? Oh, what am I doing here? Let's do this. God, I can't remember which one it was now. There you go. There's everything anyway. Could not remember if I showed that. So these tinderboxes here, obviously, they're for lighting up places with, but we're not really going to use that. However, if you're playing like the Dark Descent, they do come in very handy. As you see, you've got no, what's it called, for our lantern, unlike Dark Descent, so. So I mean, they really should have relied on that a little bit more. Might as well not put tinderbox in the game, had a whole bunch of dark places. But, you know, I'm not knocking it, this is such a dope DLC regardless. I mean, to me it's timeless. Just as I'm doing now here with Justine, like, Dark Descent, I can play it, like, back of my engine, I mean, I know everything. First time I played it, scared me shitless, but here we go. What's up, man? Don't get this wrong too many times. You want to get it right. There you go.
You'll burn for this.
Disco Inferno, baby. So if I remember, it is 4 and 3.
did. Look out for Justine.
I love that sound.
Close.
Alright. So if you was doing that puzzle yourself, you'd be going into that room, in fact. Let me show you. Yeah, you'd be working out on there, you'd be basically creating a like a statue on the wall thing. But we don't need to worry about all that. Back, I can't get this to work.
I wonder, is Father David with his God now? Maybe you helped him there. Don't you worry. I'm sure he didn't have a family. He probably wasn't even all that well liked. With the current political climate, I'm surprised someone hasn't killed him already. We can't all be saved. Some don't even want to be saved. Yes, that is a comforting thought.
Saves
Saves us from trying.
Right, we're on to the terrifying bit. He's coming. I'll be able to distract him quite easily if he comes. Well, he will come. If. Oh, he always comes. The brute always comes. He's here. Oh shit, he actually sees me. Didn't expect that. Ooh, that was close. That was almost a reset. Here we go. Yeah, I called him a brute earlier, but actually called suitors in this game. Whew. Oh, actually close as hell, man. Like I said, if you're playing that and you get hit, straight to the beginning for you, fam. But nice one. What you got to tell me?
I'm sure you have figured out how it all works by now. Are you enjoying my quips?
Oh, I'm loving
I
them.
think they are quite clever. Not that I was ever much of a conversationalist. Poetry has always been my forte. But I digress. You should press on. It will all be over soon. Also, the police are here. Maybe they can help you.
Right. If this were Dark Descent, you'd be freaking out when you see water. Luckily, no sea monster's gonna get you. There you go, pause if you want to read that. What a fail. I know you don't need to be on these boxes, but it just feels so second nature to want to stand on them, you know what I mean? Oh man. Right, on to the next little puzzle, if you will. This is the bit coming up where I think most people would fail if they were playing this for the first time. Right. Here we go, we've got the cog. It's pretty simple really, but like obviously if you're playing this, don't know what's going on, you've got this added pressure, you've got this a monster about to break through, and he will break through. You know what I mean? It's gonna add pressure to it, but just chillax. Think of a monster being a little teddy bear, it ain't so scary anymore that way. And you can get Amnesia teddy bears, by the way. I want one. Here we go. Shut that. Stay there, you big ugly fucker. That's nowhere near enough yet. Don't worry about trying to make that go down, just fucking leg it, you'll be fine. He's coming! And boom, on to the next, the crypt. And onto the final little bit of the game, kind of. You can chill out from here on out. No more monsters. Although, I'll show you something in a second when it loads. Basically, when I was talking about, like, they should have added to the fact you don't use your lantern in this game, I feel like the crypt would have been the perfect chance to do it, because, well, you'll see when I go through in a minute, it's pitch black.
Inspector Moreau, are you still with us? I'm looking forward to see if you managed to save him or not. I know very little about him, but surely he had a family, don't you think? Poor, poor, fatherless children. But he falls on his own sword. His kind is not meant to come for people like me. Laws are made for cretins. The aristocracy doesn't need to know right from wrong. We are always right.
Let's go. To be fair, this place is fairly well lit. But you get what I mean? I feel like they could have used a big open area like this, had it more dark, and it would have been a cool little thing to go along with the future not having your lantern, which is definitely a gimmick, you know what I mean? Mother statue, you beautiful creature. There you go. Herb of a pervert. And on to get the hell out of here. You happy with me? Mrs. Music
Well
Box?
done. You have triumphed, conquered my cabinet. I wish I could tell you how you did, but alas, this is a recording. You will have to figure it out all by yourself. Did anyone survive? The doctor?
They all survived.
Or perhaps the policeman? Who was allowed to live? Why? You should really reflect on these past events and consider what they meant to you. What you have learned about your true nature. Father never knew me. He thought he did, but then he was frightened. And nothing was ever the same again. I can still see him, lying there on the floor. He looked so surprised. The star-shaped soapstone stained by his blood fell to the floor with a sonorous thud. Blame me not, for I was but a child. With careful ambition, I dare to smile. Rest in peace, Papa.
So yes, about be the final run. Let's do it. Suffer till the end. You're really starting to lose your mind at this point. It seems good.
So it comes to an end. Now that you have seen what you truly are, you are able to go on and face eternity without fear, without doubt.
So yeah, be at this point of the game where if you're playing for the first time, you'd be like, what the hell do I do here? You know, you're thinking, is there something I've got to do? I've got to activate something? Is there a puzzle to this shit? I've got to stop one of the clog things? Sorry, the clogs, what the fuck am I on about? The cogs. And you know, the walls are coming in, some Star Wars shit. I remember the first time I played it, I was like throwing shit like this. I was like, is this what I'm supposed to be doing? A football game up. It is panicking, like, if you know what I mean? If you're playing this for the first time, the walls are closing in, you're like, I'm not dying here. Try the door. The door ain't opening. I'll be able to pick a piece of wood up, look, do like a Han Solo thing with it. Ah. Then we're awake.
This was the best one yet. So elaborate. It's just too much.
Open the door and let us remove ourselves from this dungeon.
It's already locked, but you can never be too certain.
So yeah, you're like, what the heck? Back in this room.
They can't hurt me
Bag.
anymore.
That dialogue just glitched, fam. But secret is this door right here. Really should keep that shit locked, huh?
I really should keep this door locked.
Mademoiselle Justine, are you down there? Is everything all right?
Of course, Clarice, I'm quite all right. Is everything ready for tonight?
Yes, the goose is ready any minute now. The guests should be arriving within the hour. Did I hear voices from downstairs?
I certainly hope not.
Oh, silly me.
Yes, silly Clarice.
And that's it, guys. That's a lot. You know, if you wanted to go into this and, you know, you're interested in the story, I definitely recommend looking at like YouTube videos that go into like the details, you know, in depth. But I just love the concept of like, we are the recording. We've done this shit to ourselves. Do you know what I mean? Like, we're testing ourselves, we're testing our own sanity, we're testing our own compassion or whatever. I think it's an interesting concept. I do wish it was a little bit longer, you know what I mean? I do wish they messed with, like I said, with the lantern thing. But aside from that, I think it's a dope DLC. And like I said, Amnesia Justine to me, timeless. But guys, if you did enjoy this walkthrough, make sure you like, subscribe. And yeah, leave a comment if you played this one before, if you want to check it out. Till the next one, catch you later. Have it.